Cheers.
Here's to everybody's health. Pretty good, isn't it?
It's great.
I know fire cider is not a cure-all for everything, but I'm a firm believer in it after this past, how long have I taken it? A month or two?
Yeah.
I don't take it every day, but it really, when the kids had a cold back, I think it was right before, between Thanksgiving and Christmas, I took that and it really, I even had felt the symptoms coming on, and it really made a difference in making those symptoms go away pretty quickly. Anyway, we're getting ready to head out to the conference this morning and see what we can learn today. It's a little cold out this morning, but I think it's supposed to be a little bit warmer than yesterday. Yes? Do you remember?
I don't remember.
Maybe just a couple of degrees. We're ready for day 2.
Hey,
How's it going today?
it's going good. Really enjoying it.
Wow, it has been a morning full of good sessions again. We had one big long session with Sean and Beth Doherty where they spoke a lot about how they run a, what do they call it? First they were calling it a herd share, and then it was a meat share. But basically, where someone is investing in cows and getting products as a result of those investments, and lots of good thoughts there, and lots of encouragement in the rotational grazing front, and definitely more things that we want to look into. But right now I'm going to make us some lunch. We're not, Charlie definitely doesn't eat gluten, and I'm eating very low carb these days, so sandwiches don't work all that well for us. They did have some yummy looking salads today though, but I brought an even better salad in that Asian chicken salad that I made recently, which, although I made a video about it, you guys haven't seen that yet. So I'll have to show that to you soon. Hey everybody, so we just finished day 2 of the Homesteaders of America Business Weekend, and today was another day where it was made up of 4 talks. The first one was by Sean and Beth Doherty, where they discussed how they have a herd share program and how they use that to make income on their homestead. So the second one was a question and answer session between our 4 speakers and the audience, and we just got to, anybody in the audience that had a question regarding anything that they'd heard or wanted to hear was able to talk about it.
And then they also asked questions of each other. Where Joel's not an online expert, Jill is. Where Justin is a YouTuber and the Dohertys are not. So they each asked questions of each other of things that they wanted to know as well.
The third talk was done by Jill Wenger about developing an online platform, and she really addressed the audience in trying to get you to think through a series of questions about who is your ideal customer, what kind of problems that they're having, and how can you help them to solve it. but some very, very good thought-provoking questions to send us home with.
To put it all short, she was trying to teach us how to use creative thinking to solve a problem, to create a product, to create income.
Okay. And the last speaker was Joel Salatin, and he really tried to teach us about profit margins and how to calculate what your costs are for a product and figure out through those very detailed analyses of costs what's a good profit that you can expect to earn, or what your market might be able to handle you charging. So, those were our talks. Now let's talk about our takeaways. What did you think?
The one takeaway that I really came away with was the piece on creative thinking and what questions to ask yourself, how to go through the process to create a product that people will want and be willing to pay for to help solve their problem.
All right, that's a good one. Me, I think I came away still being very overwhelmed, and also the speakers all gave the impression that this is something that you can do. My question for myself is this something I want to do? It's not, yes, I could do it, but if I did it, it would be at the expense of other things. I'm going to have to give up something. So what's my priority? Do I want to begin some kind of business, or do I want to just continue what we're doing and maybe just do something smaller? Like we talked a little bit yesterday about starting a small Airbnb on our land or something like that. That might be a little more doable than developing some huge full-time business. So in the end, we just have a lot more to think about and to discuss, and certainly to pray about. And I don't know, you have any final thoughts?
I really think that if you get a chance to do one of these Homestead of America conferences, it'd be really good to see you there, to see people engaging in like-minded people, even if they don't decide to do a business in the homestead world, to just get together with like-minded people, hear what they have to say, learn from them, because knowledge is everything.
All right. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you later.